What's up, Devastation Nation? Just getting settled in here. Kicking off our interactive radio show podcast. I am going to try to just get right into the meat of all things Devastation Nationwide league activity here. So, want to get a better mic, want to get a camera going, things like that. Christmas is coming, so we got that going for us. But in the meantime, we're going to work with this. Hit me up on the Devastation Nation channel. You can log right in and hit the chat, and I will be able to respond. So, like I said, let me see the best way for me to get on here. I have a chat window up to respond to shit, and that is the story. I feel like I need some background music here, but I don't. Let's give a shout out. I'm not doing it justice to the intro here. Our man, Big Shane, half and half. He's got that creepy little intro he always has on his radio shows. Let me see if I can pull that up. What do we have here? Log into our YouTube channel. Yeah, I don't know how he does it, but he always starts it off with, "What's up, Devastation Nation?" And Shane, not with us today, not even playing in the league right now because he is too busy across the pond. Literally, as we're sitting here playing video games, this guy is doing good things on planet Earth. Shout out to Shane. We miss you, brother. Like I say, he's got a ton of stuff going on there across the pond, doing good things. God bless him. So, and again, we miss Shane. That is for sure. Pulling up some stats here. Let me know if anybody can see this nonsense. If the audio is coming in clear, we'll hit up the schedule. This is a little bit zoomed in. I want to get some YouTubes. Don't even know the YouTube login here. And then up, so the feed is up. I wonder if I can hear myself. Let me switch. Is this working? That is the question. What do we have here? Can you guys actually hear me talking? That would be pretty pointless if not. Not hearing too much audio, but I do see it on the feed here. So, wonder what that's about. Do we not have audio? Is that the issue? Shut this down, external devices. I mean, it sounds like people should be able to hear me, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we should definitely be hearing this. Oh, no, we can hear. We got it. We got audio. My bad, people. My bad. We're screwing around. Got this YouTube up. Allow. Pin up the playlist. Let me maximize this window. My channel. We've gotten way sidetracked. I wanted to look for Shane's intro here. The Devastation Nation Top 10. We have a live podcast. How does it start off? Let's get it going. Oh, there it is. There we go. That's what Shane.
What's going on, Devin?
Oh boy, we missed the kid. And so we'll just start the segue here, and we'll bounce all over the place. Shane out of the league, doing good things on planet Earth, and taking over for his team. Some dude named Sean. He's managing the Rams, and the Rams. I mean, this is hot on the list on one of my topics here. I'll just keep running with it. The Rams are They make a trade for Doug Baldwin, I guess, for a 5th-round pick. Now, Doug Baldwin, not a bad player, but he is kind of old. Where are the Rams? He makes a trade for Doug Baldwin, kind of old. They were kind of out of the playoff race, I believe. There's no shot at these guys getting in. What is the record here? They're 5-9, and they trade for a dude who's 29 years old. Can we look this up? Absolutely embarrassing. We're just calling him out right here on the show. I don't know how this happens. I mean, a good dude. Don't get me wrong. If you're trying to make a playoff run and you need a wide receiver, hey, hit up Doug Baldwin. He's got some fast dev, blah, blah, blah. But at 29, this guy's going to be 30. All that shit's going down. I mean, I guess he could maybe play in the slot next year. This is a trade with Omar Baez, one of the most notorious traders in Dev Nation. I mean, we all know that when you get a deal done with Omar, that you're not coming out on top. So to everybody out there in the league, I know he hits you up with those screenshots, and he's going to try to convince you, what's this, what's that. I'm guilty of it myself. I'm guilty of trading with Omar Baez, but a lot of times you just got to say no, and this is one of those times where I don't know how this actually happens, but we have Doug Baldwin, $6.87 million on the cap, trades to Omar for a 5th. I mean, this dude's taking that to the bank. Absolutely to the bank. So, I mean, it just gets me going. I know it gets a couple other people going in the committee chat, but I had to touch right on that. Sean, what are you doing? This is a bad trade. This is a bad trade, Sean. Bad trade. I mean, let's just look at the other receivers while we're at it. Just maybe I can make sense of this. Maybe I'm overreacting, but I don't think so. Browser's not working too well here. This is not good. Can we get some movement here? What else is on this roster for the Rams? They're hurting all over the board, but Doug Baldwin's not going to help you out. I mean, a good player, but whatever. We're moving on. The Rams are 5-9. Shane's across the pond. Bad trade by Doug Baldwin, or bad trade for Doug Baldwin, and then we move on. We're picking on Omar. We might as well just keep piling it on, because the 49ers, this team has just disappointed everybody. The Niners, well, the last time we had this talk show, there was talk of the Niners actually maybe making a Super Bowl run. Wow. And we had to decide whether this team was for real or not. And there's still a chance I think they can get in the playoffs. But I don't know what we're thinking here with thinking about the 49ers going into the Super Bowl when they are just in the 20 categories on everything. This team they were quietly winning these close, big games. I'm not even sure they were big, but they were winning these games. And that's what you got to do to win it all. You got to win games, and you got to just grind it out. They thump on the Lions. They beat up on the Chiefs. They have a big win on the Chargers here. They start off 3-0, I think, right? Take the loss to Mike, we could talk about poor Mike forever. I think he can still get in the playoffs too, maybe. But having the 2 ridiculous losses that he had, one was just a glitch in Madden that gave the Broncos a win a few weeks ago. Oh, just absolutely heartbreaking. And the other one is one versus Omar, I think, where they go to OT. Mike misses out on the possession. But so Omar, he loses 2 games in his division. Then here's the controversy game. Here's the game with the Madden screwing Mike over. That totally sucks. Take a look at this game. Let's see who actually played better. Well, Omar doesn't throw picks. I'll give him a plus there. Mike, not a bad game in the air for him. Omar runs the ball a little bit. Mike, these got to be duplicate stats, obviously. Mike runs it a ton, blah, 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 blah. Comes down to what? The turnovers? That usually what does it. Turnover difference, -3. Dunsky. But still, Mike had a chance in overtime, I guess, to take a tie. Omar gets this big win here, so he beats the Chargers. They were in the AFC title game last year, and then he beats Mike there. He beats Trevor, and the Bears looking pretty nasty there at part of the season, but they've rallied back. He beats the Rams, and then he has a big win against the Vikings, who, again, this team, if you check out their stats, they're pretty hot. That's a really scary team, I think. They don't say much on the Facebook wall. No, I don't know if people know about the Vikings, but the Vikings are pretty legit. And then what goes on here? Omar just gets beat on by the Broncos. I forget what goes on with that game. And then Omar, I think it was right about here. He won this game. It was week 10, and we were like, what's going to happen with the Broncos? Loss. This dude loses 5 in a row. The Niners are not for real. They're not going to the Super Bowl. Even if they make a playoff, which it might happen, there is a possibility that they could make the playoffs, I guess. But who cares? They're not doing anything. The Niners are not for real, and they just proved it with 5 straight losses. Needed to absolute win yesterday versus Seahawks. Laid a fucking goose egg. Did this team even score a touchdown? Kirk Cousins just goes nuts, throwing 4 picks. Get that shit out of here. I don't know what is the Seahawks. They're 9-5 out of nowhere. Everyone forgets about the Seahawks. They were like 12-4 last year, and we just wrote them off. Let's take a look at that division. Standings here. People write the Seahawks off. They still have a pretty good squad. Alvin's no slouch. And, yeah, they're leading this division with Omar losing 5 in a row. Mike getting gypped out of some losses. He's just mad. What a fucking mess the NFC West is. Ugh. So yeah, you don't trade with Omar. Omar's not for real. He loses one more game, he's out of this. He's gonna be searching for draft picks. He's coming for you, dude. He's probably one. I mean, he's the biggest roster baiter I know. We got a lot of roster baiters in the committee. And by the way, I don't speak for the committee here. This is just Marty Wisniewski. I need to get some fucking background noise going here or something. This is way too quiet. But yeah, we have a lot of roster baiters on the committee, and whatever I say here doesn't represent anything to do with the committee or the league. This is just my own personal shit. So I'm not held accountable for this. Do we even have anybody listening into this bullshit? I don't know if there's any followers here. It doesn't sound like it. Let me hit up the Facebook page, see if we got any comments. It seems to be that there's been a reported post seen by 6 people. Sorry, I'm checking out the admin shit. Oh my goodness, who cares? And yeah, we're gonna keep moving on. Let me boot up fucking some tunes here. Now, this is just tough to listen to. Obviously, I don't know how to operate iTunes. This is annoying. Radio. Although you get your shit muted by listening to beats on this stuff, so maybe I just gotta listen to it in my own head. That's probably the best idea I can go with right here. What do we got here? All right. So yeah, we got we have the actually I might even hear myself on this chat now, but So yeah, we got the NFC West. It's a mess. Alvin's way out in head. The Niners aren't for real, and I don't know where that takes us next. But we've had a lot of change in the league over the last however many weeks. We did see Tom lose to the Browns. Maybe we can beat on Tom a little bit. Maybe we'll beat on the Raiders here. This team has won a bunch of games. They're 12-2. They went to the playoffs last year. Didn't make it to the title game, but they did, like I say, win a wild card game versus Mark. And they're in the top categories here in offense. They're in the top categories in defense. The squad is loaded, but I mean, I just have one question about this team: is can this team win when they need it the most in a big moment? I'm not sure they're proven. And when you go look at these numbers and stats, you know, when a dude's throwing 37 interceptions in a season with 56% passing, are you going to win a Super Bowl? Oh my goodness, I don't know. They run the ball well and they got good D. They're going to get pick sixes and all that nonsense. I mean, they are 11th in the league in passing, 6th in running, which is pretty awesome. I mean, they run the ball well. Marshawn Lynch is a beast. I don't even know who Jalen Richards is. Some bro who's 2 years pro. Not much going on here. He's just kind of middle of the road back. It doesn't matter. The Raiders probably have an awesome offensive line. And that's all you're going to fucking get, whatever. But, dude, yeah, the Raiders lose to the Browns. I mean, if they lose to the Browns, and I know we all lose games, but, you're expecting Tom to just be blowing through people. And, I mean, James Jones, another dude we can bring up, great league member, won the division last year in the NFC North, and he is just having a tough season, but, he's always making roster moves, doing what he's got to do. Maybe he found something there, but he holds Tom, like I say, somewhat in check here. He keeps this running yards. He keeps this run down. Might have to go look at the tape of what he did there, but, again, Tom with the 3 picks, that's just kind of how it's going to go. And, James stays committed to the run. He only throws 11 passes, the 1 pick. It's not a bad blueprint. Do we think the Raiders are going to go to the Super Bowl? I don't know. I picked them not to go a few weeks ago. I'm still right there not picking them. I don't know if you can just throw that many picks and survive in the AFC like that. Everybody's just disappointing. It's just there's a lot of turnover. Any given Sunday in the AFC. Let's say Miami loses pretty bad to the Titans last night. And I think it's all about the matchups. Let's say Miami plays Oakland. I wonder if Miami just runs the ball, lets Oakland throw picks, plays his good D, and somehow keeps it together, gets a win over the Raiders. Let's say the Titans play the Raiders and they don't throw any picks and they just run the ball like crazy. Tom's good at stopping the run, but can they stop the Titans? That would be an awesome matchup I would want to see. And I think that's why I picked the Titans to go to the Super Bowl, because if I see Oakland versus the Titans, I think that the matchup is just, I don't know why. I think the Titans have the right pieces and things put together in order to make a Super Bowl run. You can call me nuts and stuff, but the Titans, they play without fear. And Tom kind of plays without fear. This team, look at these numbers, man. Sure, they're 20th first to pass, but who cares? And they're bad at defense. They're just bad. We know this. Tom throws picks in Tennessee is bad at defense. I don't know what that means, but Tennessee's going to score points. They just score like 40 points a game. They don't care. They'll turn the ball over to them. They'll get it right back and they'll score. Mark just plays with reckless abandonment. Dude doesn't care. People were like, "Oh, it's going to be a good game versus the Dolphins." And Mark was like, "No, it's not, dude. He just whooped on Rev last night. Dolphins had 1 loss. think the only team I have faith in is the Titans. I don't know about Rob. He's 12-2. Let's look at the Dolphins, man. We just beat on everybody today. Are we talking anybody up? Dude, it's tough going in this kitchen here. But listen, you can't all of a sudden be one of the best teams. All of a sudden you come out and you blow a game versus the Browns and you get crushed versus the Titans, and I'm about to give you credit. Rev is 29th in passing, 21st in yards. He's 12th in points, which is horrific. 4th versus rush. Obviously, this is big. But that 29th in the pass, thank God he's got Watson, I guess. If Watson goes down, I don't know what happens here. And Rev, maybe he just had a little bit of a meltdown last night. I don't think he's going to be shying the biggest moment, but you never know. When you get in the playoffs and push comes to shove and you got to score or you got to make big plays, will this Dolphins team be able to do what they've been doing all year long and coming out on top? Below 50% or 60% passing. Keeps the interceptions down, though, so that's good. And just Montgomery is running the ball with like a monster. I think he was hurt last game in the game, so that could be a factor. I don't know if he's still injured or what the deal is. I don't think Madden Daddy gives us a good look. This is dude's 25, got fast dev, and he's just been tearing it up. I love the 94 Excel. I love the 90 speed, Excel, and agility. If you're out there and you suck at running and you don't know what you're doing, all right, we're back online. We're back on. Dev Nation is back. Should have hit up the "We'll Be Right Back" button. We think we do have one of those here. Where is it? Hopefully this thing has been broadcasting, right? What I've been showing you. We got a "We'll Be Right Back." There it is. We're going back to the actual broadcast. We're hitting up the stats. I don't even know who Godfather is. Is this my opponent? But then the Wolves say on the screen. I'm trying to do two things at once. Follow along. I got a game tonight. We got Giants, Dallas, or not Giants, Dallas. Sorry, I'm a Giants fan. Colts, Dallas tonight. I need to put a fucking beat down on the Cowboys. And where were we? The Dolphins. Yeah, they're 12 and something other. Man, I think the Dolphins might beat the Raiders. I'm not super hot, super in love with this team, but they might be able to beat Tom. I don't know if they just got pounded by Mark last night. And it was a bad game for the Dolphins, but if they play again, I don't know if the result will be much different. We're bouncing around all over to the conference. New England's online. All right, there we go. we've played. We listen. We got a New England fan on. He's watching live, and the New England Patriots are 1-12. This is not. This is a bad record, but when you play the Patriots, they don't feel that like you don't feel like you're gonna fucking win the game the whole time. They're fourth in passing yards. They're 19th in total yards. They don't run the football enough. That's probably the biggest problem. 25th in points. They don't convert them. New England coach, I'm not a fan. I'm playing horrible this year. He says he's playing horrible this year. And, whatever. I think I played the Patriots. I played the AFC, and I won by a bit. But when you become a little one-dimensional, it just becomes a little easier to figure out. They play good versus the pass, and they're bad versus the rush. Boy, let's go to the stats. Wonder why that is. You gotta call some difference D's. You gotta get your users up in the box. He's got 1,000 yards with Brian Ferguson, but he's only averaging 3.8 yards a carry. 54%, 48 picks. All right, so the ball gets tossed a little in the air. You got to take some shorter routes here on some of these passes. But listen, if you're not plugged in, you're not focused. Brandon Cooks has 1,000 yards and only 52 receptions, so he's having a ton of big passes. A lot of these balls deep in the field. When you're playing versus cover 2, cover 3, and you're throwing the ball deep, you got to have time to throw it. There's some spots versus cover 2 you can get it deep, but versus cover 3, I mean, you just got to take a lot of check down routes, and you got to take these little 7-8 yard passes and make people come up to play a press D where they're covering the flats. And once they cover the flats, then you can go downfield. But, people don't have the patience to do that. But it's good to hear New England on the line, though. I mean, not even sure who this user is. I feel like I need to fucking log into Facebook. Who is New England? Who we got? Who do we have here? Listening to some Grateful Dead. Got some Dev Nation shit. We got the Titans posting some shit on his personal wall. We're hitting up the contact list. After the holidays, this dude, he's going to be back after the holidays. I've been there. I've had those seasons, man. Francis, this is fucking Trevor. We got Trevor on chat. There's a big joke we have in committee. I don't even know if Francis knows Trevor, but the big joke is that Francis is Trevor. So, yeah, dude, some seasons just suck. Hopefully, New England's got some draft picks, and a couple players can definitely turn some shit around. Got to get a little more balanced, and got to throw some shorter route passes, and you'll be right back in it. That's for sure. That pass D, dude. When you play good pass D, you should grab some picks, and dude, maybe ease up the hit stick. Maybe hit that. Change those settings to conservative tackle a little bit to kind of get this number down here. That might help you out a bit. But yeah, gotta clean up the runs. Listen. You can't be giving up 36 points a game when you're only giving up 147 yards passing. We got some LOLs in the chat. Not bad. So send me some more chat shit. I might be able to convince the wife to let me sit on here another half hour where I talk about a virtual fucking video game. Literally feeling kind of like a loser right now. And there's nobody on it with me, so it's just me, myself, and I. What did we do? We said the Dolphins, man, the Titans just look good from the AFC. And the Colts look good too. You got to think. I mean, I know they took a bad loss to the Raiders, but the Colts, I think they've won like 7 straight games. We've won some close ones, and I've had some hard games. But what do we got here? Get the standings out. Get the conference out. I mean, Tom doesn't want to play me again. Tom doesn't want to play the Dolphins. He doesn't want to play the Titans. And he's right now, if he's listening to this, he's not going to be happy. This dude, he wants to get to a Super Bowl. He wants to win it all. He's got a great squad, that's for sure. But can he play great in the big game? That's going to be the only question. It's not even can Tom beat the rest of us? Can Tom not beat himself in the playoffs? Because that's what he did last year. What what do we got here? 7 in a row for the Colts, dude. Look at this. This is Tom-like. They're scoring 33. They're only giving up 19. They just beat on their opponents. This is with a 42-0 loss. I love this number right here, the 30-17. That's just awesome. Rev's got a nice little 10-point victory margin too. That means you're playing well. 8 for the Titans is pretty hot. Not bad. This number's crazy. 38. We're at 33, but we don't score 40 a lot. Look at this right here, the Chargers. If these guys get in the playoffs, don't count these out. They went to a Super Bowl and then a conference championship, man. Marks is fucking no joke. If he can get in, he's just a little bit behind. But look at that margin, dude. That means he just puts a hurting on you when he beats you. You don't want to play the Chargers. And I think the Chargers may have played earlier today. Do we have that? This Madden Daddy might not be updated. I think they played, and actually I think they beat on somebody pretty good. What do we got here? We have the Chargers. What game is this? Oh, Chargers. Yeah, this is. We can update Daddy Leagues right now. Fucking refresh this bitch. Chargers beat on the Ravens a little bit. Lacey's doing his thing, but dude, mega comeback for the Chargers all season long. Got to give him props. Don't want to play this team. Very, very good. Heads up here. We got the wife coming in. She's coming in hot. Oh, honey bear. Maybe she's not. As soon as I get going again, shut this shit right down. Yeah, there she goes. He had a crazy day at work. Let me update Daddy Leagues here so we can see what happened with the Chargers. Actually, we probably won't look at it because we don't have time, but I know they won, and that's a big win. Let's check out the Chargers' remaining schedule real quick. Schedules. Export.
She was not nice in high school.
I'm off the. We got the Patriots here. Sure. All right, we're back. We got kids off from work. Glad to support the chat. I can't apparently chat and type at the same time. Hope everyone can hear me pretty good. I'm fucking chatting through the weird interface here, so we'll see how that goes. What do we want to look at? We want to look at the Chargers' remaining schedule. And I don't even know the Chargers stats either. What are they doing this year? I mean, I know they've fucking sucked early, but we have, what do they got left? These guys have the Chiefs and the Browns. I mean, that could be 2 wins. I mean, probably 1 at least. Big, huge game versus the Browns. They could go 11-5 out of nowhere. Shock the world. I think they're number 7 in the playoff right now. Dude, if you lose a game in the AFC right now, you'd be out of the playoffs. And these guys, the Broncos, I don't know if they have to take a sim loss this week because of their glitch win or whatever, but that might have to happen. So then they'll be 11-5, and I don't know who will have the tiebreaker there. We'll have to go look at the standings. God only knows what it comes down to. I don't know who won their game, but we'll have to figure out. Division is 3-3. Chargers are 3-2. They'll probably go 3-3, and then the conference schedules. Look at Los Angeles with six in a row here, dude. Look out! You know, nobody knows this team gets in the playoffs, and you have all these dudes with 12 wins, and the Chargers could easily beat the Raiders. You don't know. You just don't know. Next you know, fucking Marks is going to come out of nowhere and win a Super Bowl, dude. Get back to the fucking title game. Never say never. Let's we've been up in the AFC forever here. Let's go down to the NFC. I don't know much about it. I will say this: I picked the Giants to go to the Super Bowl. It was an awesome pick a few weeks ago. It's a better one now. They lost to me, but I'm fucking awesome. So the Giants are tough, dude. They run the ball really well. They have a lot of these weird little plays, and they're hard to defend, even if you know they're coming. They throw it pretty well too. I mean, I don't think they air it out like crazy, but they definitely know what they're doing with the football. I mean, they are not. What's Webb have here? Davis Webb, 26 TDs. Again, he's got a lot of little goofy ass plays. What's he have here for the season? Dude, 26 and 22. Yeah, he's one of the better throwers I've played this year. Had to put him to the test to get him to throw an errant ball, and I really couldn't. He threw the ball away a lot when there was nothing there, and you don't see that in Madden. I mean, I don't know how many dudes I play and watch every single week that just chuck fucking picks. I mean, all you got to do is throw the ball away when you don't have it, and he you can pump the football. It's okay. The Giants are tough. Dude, Philly's tough too. I think they played like last night, and I think the Giants won by 1 fucking point. Both teams are pretty awesome. We know Max is pretty solid. He's quiet, but he had a depressing like playoff loss last year. I don't know if Max is going to be able to hang with the big boy Vikings, Philadelphia, and the Giants. The Giants, they say, and Philly again too. I should have lost this game probably to them, but I threw a couple pick sixes that kept them in it, and then they gave me one back at the end of the game, so I ended up winning. But Philadelphia also very, very sharp. And you got the Minnesota Vikings here, just statistically awesome. Apparently, they don't defend the pass at all. They're going to blitz at you. Maybe that's their Achilles heel, but wow. I mean, statistically, they've just tore it up. And I have not really watched any of these games too much. What do we got here? I think they just lost their last game though. So, and they beat the Rams. We have this fucking weird loss to the Pack out of nowhere. Go Pack, go! This is a little weird, but then a bounce back beat down. This should be a good game next week. Bears, Vikings. This could determine probably whether Trevor gets in or out of the playoffs. What do we do here? I mean, this is a fucking topic. Does Trevor win this game and hold on for dear life to try to make the playoffs? I guess we're getting ahead of ourselves next week, but the Bears, if Trubinsky's out, the Bears have just been hot and cold. We know Trevor knows what he's doing, but they had the Super Bowl hangover, and then they weren't feeling well, didn't know what they were doing, all thrown off. But then they went to McDonald's, got a fucking cheeseburger, ordered a fries, got a Coke, got some caffeine and grease in the system, shook that off, but hangovers come in waves, and they just are unstable. Dude, the fucking Bears, man. Thought they would win last night versus Moran. We saw a couple pick sixes, I think. 37-9 beat down early in the season versus Kevin. What the fuck? They lose to the Giants. This is a good game right here, probably. Again, Billy's for real. Squeaker versus fucking Trump up in the AFC. I think I have him next week. That ought to be a fucking shit show. I'm fucking calling the Obama draw all day. He loses to Omar, beats the fucking Packers, and then goes on a little bit of a winning streak here, but kind of beating up on a little bit of the lower dudes in the league. But he beats Rev, so he hands Rev his first loss there. Beats the Lions, so he wins a whole bunch of games in a row, and then just loses 2 games in a row, back to back, just mega deflating. They're on the up and up here. We got win, 5 in a row, 6 wins in a row, and then all of a sudden the 2 fucking losses with the Vikings up next. I mean, dude, Trevor's hanging on the fucking edge of the cliff right now. The Bears, do we think that are the Bears going to do anything this year? I don't know, man. I don't know if he has it in him. I just don't know. I didn't know weeks and weeks and weeks ago with Qual. I still don't know now. And I don't know how long Trubinsky's out for. If he's out for, I mean, I know he had a good game with Eli last game, and he got pretty good stats here, but dude, just not scoring a lot of points. Just missing out, not converting, and I guess, just the red zone offense is rough, but I mean, whose isn't? Whose isn't? Trubinsky, though, and this is low. This is a low number here, dude. I don't like it. Well, not only is this low, but this is low too. And when you have those two, that's tough. That's just tough, dude. Look at the running. It's he's got two backs doing work. Injuries fucking will definitely hurt you. If you just can't get the right momentum going, it hurts. Huge game next week though. Love to see the Bears fucking make a run, get themselves in the playoffs, maybe try to make some noise. Who knows? You never know. You get things going the right direction, find a little groove, and you can go right back to the Super Bowl. Before we close it out, do I have anybody else to fucking beat on? What do we have here? Standings. We'll go to the conference. Is there any other league drama going on here? I'm scrolling through. We got the radio. Them Chargers, though. Yes, Marquez, we have that. Yeah, dude, I love the Giants. They're great. Scotty, he's going to be excited for the draft, dude. Boy, I don't know if Scotty watched the tutorial I posted a little while ago, but he's got to watch that because you can't no-huddle the ball and make decisions that fast because you just have no time to digest the information you need to take in to make a decision. Love the Titans from the AFC, and I like the Chargers too. And I do like the Raiders and the Dolphins, man. I need to see them win. I don't know. The Dolphins, man, I think they have a lot to prove. So we'll see about that. And in the NFC, dude, I love the Giants. Eagles are also beast. I think they lead the league in passing. And then I don't know a ton about Minnesota, but I do like all the stats. I know they have a lot of firepower. And I know Max is mad solid with the Saints. They're 11-3. Kind of like the Bills. They just, they win all these games. No one fucking cares. And it's just like, listen, this is the best defense in the league. Look at these stats, dude. But offensively, just obviously a little bit inept. I mean, if this kid could play someone offense, he's probably win a Super Bowl. But dude, you shut down this running game right here, and you're probably going to have a chance to beat Max. And if you score a few touchdowns versus Max, you score like 21 points, you might beat him. Because he's not used to giving up that many points. What does Max, was he beating anybody? What do we got here? He gets beat by Trevor, and then he beats the Cowboys, and Frito. Oh, forgot about fucking Frito. We got to go back to Frito, give him slub. Beats in the rate. Close game here. Good grief. He beats the Bengals here. All right. That's not bad. And then he beats Mike. Ooh, that's a good win. I don't know, man. We'll find out about the Saints next two games. We'll see what's up. If the Saints win one of these games, it'll be like, all right, maybe they're for real. But they could definitely lose those two. Let's go back to Frito, because I said back, I mean, no offense to Paul, but way early in the season, I said that the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers, I don't know what their record was at the time, but they have one of the easiest records in the league coming up, and I said they might win the division, and man, people thought I was nuts. But I said, listen, Frito could win the division, and look at that, out of nowhere, this dude where is Frito? He's in the AFC. Steelers are 10-4. They've won 4 in a row, and that's what a loss to Tom too. He maybe could have won that game. We have the Patriots online still. He can't wait for the draft. Who you taking, bro? Let's figure it out. I don't know a lot about who's good out there on the draft. I heard a couple things about a couple monster DEs, QBs, but I haven't found much to fucking find. Well, we got Omar's looking in the draft right now. Where the fuck is the committee at? Yeah, the pages say they can't wait for the draft. I don't know much about the fucking draft. I've been scouting and sprinkling little bits and pieces, and I see nothing I like. Well, we say QB's pretty big right now. That's the word on the street at this point in time. On the way, Rev's just gonna join fucking chat now. That's good. We're like an hour and a half into this fucking broadcast. What do we got? Might look at defense. I'm a defense believer. Yeah, dude. We got the Patriots says they might look at defense. Line, safety, line free safety, strong safety, linebacker, DE, D tackle, all huge. This dude, for the Patriots, stay away from CB. You don't need to do that. You play past D well, sounds like, right? So fucking stay right away from that. Just stay away from the fucking QB ship. I think I have the least amount of listeners at this point in time. And like I said, right on my chat, Omar Baez he's roster baiting. You know, when I turn my head, this fucking volume probably goes down. I hope you can hear me. We got dudes in the block. Them Chargers though. This is fucking old shit. Somebody says D was nice. He's not happy about it. But yeah, Frito, dude, he had an easy schedule out of nowhere, and I knew he was gonna win a fucking bunch of games. And this dude, he scores? He's 9th in points, and he only gives up fucking 21, so that's not bad. He's doesn't throw it that great, but he runs the ball. You're in top 10 in rushing, you got a shot. His D's not great, but he doesn't give up points. So, give up yards. Dobbs with 6 TDs, that's mind-numbing, but we see the same story with Tom. So, Le'Veon Bell, I think he ran for like 5,000 yards last night. Absolutely ridiculous. So, I don't know who's leading the league. Hey, maybe we should look at some fucking players. I'm not a big player dude, though. All right, let's see the schedule. Then maybe look at some players. Then I probably got to sign off. What do we have here? Yeah, he starts off with a loss. He gets a win, gets another win, gets another win, takes the loss, and then he beats the Saints. And I think it was at about... I seen Atlanta, Kansas City, Tampa Bay, Carolina. Kiko had a pretty good season. He's definitely way tougher this year, but before we knew Kiko was going to be Kiko, and the Chargers were fucking blowing, so it was like, I think it was way up in here. Dude, in New England, like I say, they're 1-12. The Browns, whatever, you never know. But most of these games look winnable besides the Raider game. I was like, man, you can almost pencil in a W and then maybe the Bengal game at the end. And he has lived up to his promises, just winning all these games and losing to the Raiders. No big deal. So, fucking, Frito doing work. I called that one for sure. Wish I had some controversial topics to tackle, but right now I'm just kind of going around the league and giving you the feel for where we're at. Should be a blockbuster last couple weeks. There's going to be some heartache, a lot of loss. There's going to be some crying and whining. And then we'll have the epic playoff run for some lucky motherfucker. And then, like I said, we can all cut guys, trade with each other, stab each other in the back here for the draft. Well, any player stats or rookies? Say I'm not a big roster baiter. Dude, like I say, Philly throws the rock. Dude, Detroit, get the shit out of here. Oh, Tom Brady up there with the 3,000 yards. That's pretty good. Derek Carr, same thing. A lot of yards, a lot of picks for these two. Denver's pretty good at throwing the ball too, but tackles, Carolina leads in tackles. I wonder why that is. And then Bobby Wagner's a beast. Sacks, dude, 25 here for fucking Casey. He just comes in every single play. Nobody knows where he is. And these two are fucking crazy. You gotta fucking watch the game tape there, that one. And then the Giants, 20 with Paul. Wow. Rushing yards, you got, look at the Giants with that pass rush, that running. It's pretty monstrous, dude. And Cleveland, 1,700 yards. I don't know if Cleveland ran on me, really. Dude, this is fucking scary. David Johnson, is he even on Dallas? Maybe. Who cares? God, I hope he's not that good at fucking running because I don't want to have that shit running down my throat. I've played too many good running backs this year. Receiving, we got Philly, we got Amari Cooper. Is this the rook here for fucking the Jets? God only knows how many balls get tossed up to this dude. And then interceptions. Look at Cleveland. Tennessee making work. Landon Call the Jets. See a lot of Giants players. And look at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just 11 picks for 2 dudes. Not too bad. Just told Francis to stay. Yeah, well, we fucking all know that. We got the chat up. This is that. All right, kids. I think it's about time for me to fucking call it a night. Hopefully everybody can fucking hear this. This will be on Twitch. Wait a minute. We got, talk about the Kittle trade. We got shit from fucking, here we go. We got Rev, he's on. He says, Frito going to win that division or Pascal? I don't even know if that's a question, dude. I think, obviously, Frito wins the division. Look at the Patriots. He's not worried about the playoffs. Rev's the Finns. They're just going to know each other. Stay away from San Francisco. Omar, dude, first thing we covered. First thing we covered in this fucking broadcast was fucking Baldwin. Doug Baldwin, the fucking bum. Oh, my God. Here we go. Omar's got his tentacles and everything. See, Doug Baldwin, bad trade. And we got Rev just warning people on chat right now to stay away from Omar. So let's get so we can see the fucking chat up here on the side. Here we go. You can get a look at it. Got 5 people online. Omar has got Diesel CBs. He does have one. And Omar was on the chat earlier. I told the Patriots to stay away from CBs, but I don't know if he'll listen. The one guy is kind of appealing. He's got pretty cool. I don't know what Francis. What pick do you have? Scaredy cats. Oh my God. I feel like I need a fucking drink. Getting parched all this talking. Oh, the Kittle trade. That's what Rev wanted to talk. What was the Kittle trade? We'll go back. I'll tell you who the winner of the Kittle trade was. Let me search Facebook here real quick. I'll tell you right now. Finns get tight end Kittle. 49ers get a fucking center and a fullback. We'll check out the center right now on the Niners. I know Kittle's. I know he's a good tight end. Top 5, 1 or 2, Marty? Omar, I don't understand your question. 1 or 2 what? C. Bates. I'm looking it up, guys. Relax. What we got here? I got to see the Niners. Bates. Now, center's big here, and I'll tell you why. Because your center counts double for his fucking awareness. And some people don't think that it works, but it does. And you get extra bonus points for fucking boosting your line in this game. We set the sliders up a little bit. If you don't know that, it's definitely a fucking, you can up your line. The problem with this is Eric Bates has 83 strength, and centers don't have to be as strong as the other linemen. You can get away with like some 85, 87 shit, 89, 88. But this dude's got fucking average XP, average strength. I mean, when I'm on the line, I really wouldn't trade for a dude with 83 strength. So I don't know what the fuck Omar, he's playing his new right guard. My center's just stop talking. Why? This is what radio hosts do, bro. They just fucking say what they want. This was a trade, though, right? We got fucking Bates. I wish I could get an Omar trade like this. The winner of this trade, shit awareness is RG. I don't know your awareness change fucking per position, but right now I'm on Daddy Leagues. I'm looking at it, and this shit is. Omar's left. I'll say whatever I want. Oh, you know, I've been very passive, but now I got some interaction. Dude, listen. This trade. I was gonna maybe give this to Omar, but Kittle's a good tight end. He's a real good tight end. I really like Kittle's. Rev, if you want to trade me Kittle, I'll fucking trade you for him. I need a tight end. I don't have a good one. And the thing about tight ends in this league is that for receivers, you don't need to do a lot to be a great receiver at tight end. You don't got to be fast or do all. You just got to catch the football, and you got to be a good run blocker. And the size here is a little low. I kind of like my tight ends at 260, 265, 275, big monster bros. But he does have good strength and pretty good run block. He's not a monster. The weight's a little low, but he's got the speed and excel. You're never going to blow the top off of coverage with a dude like this. You don't need a lot of this speed for sure with a tight end. I mean, this excel works out. I got a tight end who's got like spectacular catch, like 87. You need to do spectacular catch in traffic. That shit you need. The rest of the stuff, tight ends, you don't need to have an amazing tight end. So if Rev gave up a little bit for this, you'd be like, or vice versa, but doesn't matter. Awareness doesn't matter here. Oh, awareness absolutely matters. This is I fucking run the ball all day, every day. Let's here. You know what I got to Omar Bias? Let me show you how to run the football. All right, dude. You don't want to trade a lot for a tight end. They're not that valuable. So don't go crazy. Don't go getting yourself raped over one. Rev's got the perfect scenario. He got a tight end for nothing. So that's awesome. Total win there. Very jealous. Let me show you. Well, we got to go back and look at Omar's tight end, I guess. This is what you call a center, bro. This is how you architect. Listen, boy, the strength is a little low there, but dude, this guy's got star dev. These shits are fucking almost in the 90s, and I'm putting this awareness to 99. So my retard rookie left tackle is now like Professor Xavier. He sees that shit coming from a mile away, but not double at right guard. Listen, man. Listen, it's going to factor in if listen, what you can do to construct your line is you have your center be really smart and then draft some raw kid at other spots. That's what you do. So let's go look at Omar's other guy. Make him fucking happy. Now go to my center. He's got a nice rookie. Oh, he's moving Bates to guard. Is that what you're doing? This is the dude he says is nice, I think. There we go. That strength is nice. That's really good. That's for sure. Pass block, a little low, no big deal. Dude, you got to fucking go crazy with this guy. Wait a minute. What? Go to my C. Nice rookie. This obviously dude isn't a rookie. Here we go. The Rook. Oh, yeah, this is fucking wow. This kid's a monster. Yeah, I mean, dude, take this right here to 99, and this kid's fucking beast. What? Okay, so Omar's got an awesome center. He trades for Bates. Oh, he's 22, and he's gonna play him at guard. Dude, gotta go here. Gotta go. Trade Eric Bates, man. Yes, I got it. Is the center. We got it. Trade for Bates, dude. This guy's got to go. We got to get rid of Bates because this dude's. Yeah, I obviously got an old dude. Yo, no wonder Omar can't run the fucking ball. He's not gonna run it over to the right side because this dude's got low strength. Well, Tiller's no good, and neither is Bates. They both stink. Vollmer's right guard trash. I don't even. Oh, Vollmer. This was his right guard. You know, because honestly, you can't play. Listen, let me show you something. I'm just gonna guess here, but when you play a dude, it's actually not. Wow, it's actually not bad. I was gonna say most of the time, guard or tackles aren't fast enough to play guards, so they can't pull and crap. But it's actually pretty good. Omar says this dude stunk. Run block though. That's what makes you do all those nice pulls. So I mean, he's not a great run blocker. This isn't terrible. I just don't understand why you give up a fucking nice tight end though for I don't know what. I mean, you have some pieces already on the line, and it's an odd tray. Johnson Tiller doesn't play. All right, he doesn't play. We got the right tackle at guard fine, and he's Brown. Are we gonna go Brown, Carpenter, Stanton for his guy, and then Bates comes in at his guard. Vollmer is dying soon. All right, so Omar's going to play Bates at guard because Vollmer's dying at 33 years old. However, why don't you just draft a fucking guard? I mean, why trade away a good tight end? Just go draft a guard or a center. The guys last year, I mean, I don't know how they are this year. They're not good, but why did you need to do that? Rev, if you're out there, trade me this, bro. Trade me fucking your tight end. I'll give you a bum-ass fucking guard or something. Or a fullback. Is a fullback any good at least? Who trades for a fullback? It's disaster in San Francisco. He's 23 years old. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I think I drafted a rookie. I still may draft. Rev's not going to trade the tight end. Dude. Let me show you the dude I got out of the draft last year and how I'm running the football because I need to have big dudes. I don't like these little scrawny guys. And this is a piece of advice I got. Not like Tyler gives advice, but dude, these big dudes. I mean, what is his run block? It's fucking not even as good. His strength is good. But dude, 260, just the bigger guys at 260, 280, stuff like that. These guys run block. Yeah, it's that extra fucking 10, 15 pounds, dude. You know? Look at that low speed. Who cares? You never need a tight end to go vertical in this fucking game. Get that high excel, a spectacular catch. Don't build this kid at all. Who cares? You just want to bump that run block all day. Haven't done shit with him. Oh boy. Well, what do the Finns have left to go here? Do they have anything to prove, or they just waiting it for the playoffs? Well, Kiko's going to be a tough game, and then you got the Ricky show. I mean, you never know. Maybe fucking Rev will lose. Giant upset. We got any other crazy fucking questions out there in chat land? Anybody chiming in? I don't see anything on Facebook. I don't see anything on the chat. Got this trade up. Yeah, winner of this trade is definitely the Finns. No excuse for Omar Baez. There's chicken cooking downstairs. My wife has not bothered me in a while. That's very not typical. I got a game at like 7:30 in an hour. What are the Colts' biggest needs in the draft? The Colts' biggest needs in the draft? I mean, the Colts don't have anybody amazing, you know? Like, they're just not an amazing roster. But if you look at, you just got to start filling old things that are working. This line, dude, is pretty good. This is a rookie right here, and he's on his way up. So the line is halfway decent. You got an 88, an 89. You got the young center. Justin Holiday, dude. This guy superstar? Yeah, he's superstar guard. A rookie. I mean, this guy's going to fucking explode. You know, the Colts are going to only set up to run the ball. And then Zach Banner, injured for a whole bunch of games this year, so mad. But we're getting him to superstar before the year is over. I mean, you bet your life. And then when these numbers go up for him, yeah, Banner's going to be okay at right tackle for sure. So that line's going to get better. You know, the Colts would love to get a fucking another awesome quarterback. I mean, you can't get rid of Andrew Luck now, but I would love to get a quarterback. I think I need to look at a wide receiver replacement here. Hilton's getting a little old. He's got a, you know, I would love to grab. I mean, he's awesome right now, but we know he's going to start dropping off. I got a solid, you know, replacement in Moncrief right there. My tight end is definitely not strong. This is not going back. Oh, dude, I think what we really have to see here is, this just won't refresh, is the Colts need linebacker, man. I think they need linebacker, and they got to just start filling in some behind the slot stuff, you know. This linebacker core, I mean, they give up some running yards. Sherrard here, he's not fast. He's like a good linebacker with like block shed and stuff like that and pursuit, whatever. But he's just 29. It's going to drop off. They need a starter here big time. I think you have to go linebacker off the bat. You got a rookie, and not rookie, but a one-year pro dude in Walker Jr., slowly building him up, getting his dev up like that. He's coming along. He's not bad. You know, Mingo's pretty good over here. But, I mean, look at that. He's got a lot of green. And this is a dude that I'll play with all day. I mean, I really like that shit. But, dude, to fill in behind him, you know, I don't know if I'm going to go linebacker, but you never know. And then, dude, Vontae Davis, you maybe got to replace him. These two dudes are both young. Green is a superstar. You might need a cornerback in the draft. You're just getting a little old. So, you know, Green's going to be the new bro. He's got star dev, so he's going to start taking off. And then, like I say, Vontae Davis, he's just going to be falling down the depth chart. Quincy Wilson, I mean, he's not that fast, but he's Vontae Davis-like with that speed and excel. That XP's climbing. So I think you got to see linebacker and cornerback, even though I don't like going cornerback because I don't think they do a lot. Malik Hooker, we're waiting for him to take off. It's just a slow going. Doesn't make a huge difference in the game. And then out of nowhere, dude, I got this kid on the bench who's just climbing as well. You know, it's tough. Like I say, I don't know what I'm going to do. I've been trying to scout a whole bunch of players and then take the best available. You can't go wrong at end ever or tackle. You got Hankins here who's going to be around for a few more years. I got this guy who was just doing so well this year, then injured for like 7 games. Makes me so fucking mad. You know, Blockshit almost at 90, dude. Was going to be a beast. Got this XP moving up. But fuck, you know, what a pain in the ass. So maybe you could go tackle. Get, you know, this guy, he needs to be cut. He's absolutely terrible. Totally bad. But like I said, I don't know what the Colts do. I mean, linebacker is probably to start. I mean, maybe, you know, then best available player. You know, whatever you see, that's good out there. So, listen to some Grateful Dead. I think I already said that. God, what's this broadcast time up to right now? We're up to an hour. That's it. It's not terrible. We've got a whole hour-long show. I'd like to do this fucking for a half hour every day. Just come on and talk about all the dumb shit that happened. Like I say, from our last call, we've had the rise and fall of San Francisco. We've had, you know, big change with the Titans. They looked like they were going to be undefeated. They lost 4 in a row, but then they bounced back. We've had the resurgence of the Chargers. We've had the Steelers come out of nowhere. The Bengals are clinging on. The Jacksonville Jaguars have had a pretty good season. Browns making some of their season. Dude, Kevin Mitchell, he's fallen off. He was great last year. He was in the playoffs. You never know. And he just, I don't know what he's up to. He's probably just fucking partying and shit. You know, hopefully these guys got some draft picks and they haven't traded them all away. Does your wife know how big a loser you are? I am. Yeah, dude. Francis, get at me, dog. Oh, yeah. Dude, wait till I get a fucking legit mic and a camera up in this bitch. It's going to be even worse. Giants, we said they were awesome. The Saints just bring it again. They've just been waiting for the playoffs all year. They knew they were going to get in the playoffs. They just want to make some noise. I think they lost in the first round. Vikings, you know, can they stay focused? Philly, crazy passing attack. And then Seattle, dude, obviously real solid team. Maybe they got something to prove, and just Trevor just clinging on for dear life. Arizona getting totally butt fucked. How's Perry Michaels 5-8? He play him, he's not so bad, but then he is bad. I mean, he just sends like 6 guys on these blitzes you see coming a mile away like 20 times a game. It's like, Perry, what are these numbers like? Can we bomb on fucking Perry, dude? Look at these numbers. This guy calls pinch blitz. You know, what is this? Blitz. Madden 18. I'll type in man blitz. He calls this play about 75% of his fucking plays. I can't even fucking get a good play out here. I should just type in pinch dog something or other. I don't know what it is. He calls Madden defensive play picks. I don't know. What do we search for? He calls. Can I get a picture of it? He calls something like this every play except for this guy's blitzing too. And it's just, there's only 4 guys playing defense. You know, they're off the line of scrimmage and stuff like that, but, I mean, he stops the run, don't get me wrong. But what the fuck? I mean, you can see it. You see it coming to a degree because the corners play so far off the line of scrimmage, you know it's like cover 4 all out. And as soon as you see the safeties not back up, it's like, all right, I'm going to go wherever I want with this ball. Terrible defense, dude. Number 2 in passing, number 4 in yards, number 8 in points. Stop blitzing, Redskins. Okay, Omar's out eating dinner. I think we're doing the same here. I want to thank everybody for fucking tuning in, hitting up the chat. Like I say, we're going to try to get this radio show going a little bit more throughout the season here. It's going to be busy during the playoffs, but we're going to try to get it up. Like I say, we've been just working on the IT nonsense to get Dev Nation Live up. So that is going to fucking do it, people. Welcome to the show, bitch. We are totally out of here, man. We out.